Your brain is the most powerful supercomputer on the planet. And you're carrying it around in your head. But how much do you really know about this 3-pound blob of wonder? I mean, it dictates everything you do, everything you think, everything you are. Today we're diving into 10 mind-blowing facts about the human brain that will leave you speechless, and just maybe, a little bit more appreciative of that gray matter between your ears. Get ready, because we're about to explore the cosmos inside your cranium. Welcome to Let's Get Summarized. Let's talk about complexity, folks. Your brain has about 86 billion neurons. That's more than there are stars in our galaxy. And each one of those neurons can form thousands of connections with other neurons, totaling up to a quadrillion synapses. That's one followed by 15 zeros. Now imagine the Milky Way, filled with stars. Each star connected to thousands of others by invisible threads of energy. That's the kind of incredible interconnectedness we're talking about inside your head. It's a cosmic web of information processing, happening every second of every day. Ever wonder what powers all that brain power? Well, get this. Even when you're sleeping, your brain is using about 20 watts of energy. That's like having a dim light bulb glowing in your head 24/7. Think about it. That's enough energy to power a small appliance, and it's all going towards keeping your brain running, processing information, dreaming, and even keeping your body functioning. That's some serious energy consumption for an organ that only weighs about 3 pounds. You know how we feel pain? We have these things called pain receptors all over our bodies. Well, guess what? The brain itself doesn't have any. That's right, the very organ that processes pain signals from the rest of your body can't actually feel pain itself. That's why brain surgery can sometimes be done while the patient is awake. It's pretty mind-bending when you think about it. Your brain is essentially a pain-free zone, even though it's responsible for letting you know when something hurts elsewhere. Chapter 4. The brain is mostly water. You know that saying, you're what you eat? Well, when it comes to your brain, it's more like, you are what you drink. That's because your brain is about 75% water. Water is essential for just about every bodily function, and the brain is no exception. It helps with everything from flushing out toxins to conducting electrical signals between neurons. So, if you want to keep your brain functioning at its best, make sure you're staying hydrated. An avalanche of thoughts. Ever feel like your mind is racing? Well, you're not wrong. The average person generates somewhere between 50,000 and 70,000 thoughts per day. That's 35 to 48 thoughts every single minute. Now here's the kicker. For most of us, over 70% of those thoughts are negative or repetitive. It's like our brains are stuck in a loop, replaying the same anxieties and worries over and over again. That's why practices like mindfulness and meditation are so important. They help us to become aware of our thoughts and choose which ones to focus on. Chapter 6. Infinite storage space. If you've ever felt like you're running out of storage space in your brain, don't worry, your brain has an incredible storage capacity. Scientists estimate it to be around 2.5 petabytes. Now to put that in perspective, that's about 1 million gigabytes. That's enough storage to hold 3 million hours of video. You could basically watch YouTube non-stop for over 300 years, and still not fill up your brain. Talk about a cosmic DVR. We've all been there, waking up from a bizarre dream, wondering what on earth our brains were up to. Well, it turns out that those strange and wonderful nighttime narratives actually serve a purpose. While you sleep, your brain is hard at work, organizing memories, consolidating information, and clearing out toxins. Think of dreams as the brain's way of defragmenting its hard drive, making sense of the day's events, and preparing for the one ahead. We live in a world that demands we do a million things at once, but here's the truth. Your brain is not designed for multitasking. In fact, what we call multitasking is actually task switching, rapidly shifting our attention back and forth between different tasks. And while it might feel like we're getting more done, research shows that task switching actually makes us less efficient and more prone to errors. So the next time you find yourself juggling multiple tasks, remember, focus on one thing at a time and you'll get it done better and faster. One of the most remarkable things about the brain is its ability to change and adapt throughout our lives. This is called neuroplasticity, and it means that your brain can literally rewire itself, forming new connections and strengthening existing ones. What's even more amazing is that this process isn't limited to childhood or adolescence, it continues throughout our entire lives. That means we have the power to learn new skills, overcome challenges, and even recover from brain injuries, all thanks to the remarkable plasticity of our brains. We've built some pretty impressive computers over the years, but nothing comes close to the raw processing power of the human brain. Your brain can perform an estimated 1 quintillion operations per second. That's 1 followed by 18 zeros. To put that in perspective, the world's fastest supercomputer would need to run for 40 years to process the same amount of information your brain does in a single second. So, the next time you're feeling forgetful or slow-witted, just remember, you're carrying around the most powerful information processing machine in the known universe. So, next time you doubt yourself, remember, you're carrying the most powerful machine in the known universe. Feed it well with nutritious food, rest it often, and challenge it daily with new experiences and information. Your brain is capable of extraordinary things, and the more you learn about it, the more you'll be amazed by its incredible power. Which brain fact blew your mind the most? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives into amazing topics.